In today's video, I am going to go through a progression of teaching young players how to use screens. We're going to be going from a warm-up drill into basically using screens one-on-one as well as with two-on-two and three-on-three. So let's get down. Let's check that out. If you are a basketball coach, make sure to go check out my practice plans that are down in the description below, but also make sure to go check out my complete guide to the 5-out offense that is also down in the description below, because that uses quite a few screens and it's a very easy offense to be able to use. Okay, so this first one is full court one-on-one picking up at half court. This is just merely a warm-up game, warm-up drill that I like to run every once in a while, but it does lead into the actual next drill that I'm going to show you. However, this is fantastic for warming up after you've done your stretches, just to get the blood flowing. They're running full court and then picking up at half, going each direction. It takes up a lot of guys, takes up a lot of running. It's fantastic. Now, going from that first drill, now we are learning how to use that screen. And of course, if your man goes underneath that screen, you pull for the three as Ethan did. Here, you can set up the screen. So for example, with Max right here, he dribbles towards that right side, brings Sebastian with him, crosses over, is able to set up that screen with Sebastian so that he has the open layup for that basket. Next, Camden does the exact same thing. However, he reuses that screen. Desiree goes under. He's a pretty good defender. He's able to stay with him, doesn't jump for much fakes. But that was a fantastic way of being able to use a screen. Here, Keneal gets guarded way up top early. And what he does is he essentially uses it as a back screen because he spins off of Jason and then he's able to attack that rim very early, very fast. Next, we've got Jason, who brings his man towards the middle of the court and waits for the man to set himself up for the screen. Now, that doesn't always necessarily happen in game, but in this case, it does. Now, here, Keneal sets up Jason with a couple of crossovers to get him onto his heels. He beats them, sets him into the screen, and basically freezes him. Now we're going to be going into off-ball screens. This is essentially a pin-down screen, and I wanted to show you how we do this drill. Now, what we're essentially doing is we are trying to have the defense play as tight as possible. Good defense from Desiree right here. And what Desiree was able to do in this clip was he was able to fight his way through, get his hands in on that pass, and then get on that ball. Desiree is a very aggressive defender, and that is a player that you need on every single team. But this next one, Sebastian's able to set his man up into that screen, and because the help doesn't come over, he goes right to the rim. This is all about decision making. If the help comes over, you pass to the man whose help defender comes over to guard you. Again, off-ball movement, person lifts off ball. As Ethan lifts right here after Camden receives this pass, Camden attacks the basket. Ethan on the off-ball off-screen lifts, which takes his defender with him and gives the open lane to Camden for that layup. Being able to make decisions as a defender forces defenders to make decisions in these drills, forces the offensive players to make decisions. Here, Desiree freezes his man. He's able to set his man up into that screen, and then he's able to draw that help where he is then able to pass it off to the help. Next, Desiree in this next play does something else that's very smart, and that is after he receives this pass, instead of trying to freeze his man early, he gets that ball, and now he does a quick fake pass. He should have went up for the layup there. He was still able to make this layup, but being able to look back at these videos, he's going to be able to learn how these different moves work for him. Now, Camden here is able to go back door. You always want to teach your guys how to make decisions, and what that is exactly what these drills are made for. Now we're setting up an actual screener and how to slip a screen, how to roll off of a screen, and how to essentially use these screens and how to move off ball after the screen to get yourself open is extremely important. And what Jazza did right there was very important for a player to be able to learn. Hey, my man is cheating just a bit. They're switching whatever it is, and to slip that screen and get himself open. Jazza is a very smart player. Now we're going to be stacking this drill and adding an even bigger option to it. We are still setting that screen as we just did. However, now I am adding a third player who has a defender. So now there's an offensive player playing point guard who has to make that decision on when to pass and who to pass to, and if he should pass at all. This is an absolutely insane drill to be able to use and to teach your players how to think fast and make decisions in basketball. If you are a basketball coach, make sure to go check out my practice plans that are down in the description below. Also, make sure to go check out my 5-out complete guide so that you can use these drills in an actual game with your team with plays. Also, I hope that these drills help your team win more games. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.